What's good, y'all? Thanks so much for joining me once again. I appreciate you for being here. And I am so excited to go back in once again for some more 2K26 Play Now Online. But more specifically, of course, we will be continuing things for the old school pro Accolade grind here within Play Now Online. So we have made a ton of progress as we stand. Presently, we have won with 20 out of 30 teams required to unlock or to complete the old school pro Accolade. So, like I said, that's what we're doing here. We are going to be going back in to continue things for the grind. So again, we are 2/3 of the way there. In this edition, to continue things, is going to be dedicated to the Milwaukee Bucks franchise. And what we'll be doing here is playing and trying to win a game with two different eras and classics, old school Bucks teams. So I want to show real quick the two teams that we will be, again, trying to get a win with here in Play Now Online. But the first one is going to be the 83-84 Bucks. And then we will also, after we can get a win with the 83-84 team, we will then play with the 91-92 Bucks. And these are two teams I think are really interesting, very intriguing, and I think better than the Clippers, which is the last franchise that we played with. But I think both of these teams may still have their challenges and their downfalls. So. Just kind of scrolling through here for the 83-84 Bucks. The 83-84 team for Milwaukee finished 50-32. They feature Sidney Moncrief, who I believe was the Defensive Player of the Year as a 6'4 guard for Milwaukee during this season in particular. And he's probably the best, most well-known player, all things considered, for this team. But this is a squad I think that, like I said, is a little bit better than I think maybe even most 83-84 teams, and they were again pretty good, in real life, finishing 50-32 with Don Nelson as their head coach, and they lost to the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. So, this was a really good team, especially for its era. The thing to note is, there's not a ton of guys who can really shoot threes. That's obviously been a very common theme for these 83-84 teams, and is obviously something, probably the main thing to know if you are going to play with a team from the 83-84 season. So that's the team that we'll be starting things with. Again, the 83-84 Bucks, and then once we can check off a win with that squad, we'll be moving on to, like I said, the 91-92 Bucks. So I want to just showcase their roster real quick and talk a little bit on their main points before we go in with the 83-84 team. But now this was a squad, the 91-92 Bucks. This was a squad that, despite having, I think, some pretty good talent and being a little bit ahead of its time, maybe even, this was a team that finished just 31-51 during the 91-92 season. And I think, that why I say that this team may have been a little ahead of its time was because, I think this is a squad that does feature pretty good floor spacing. And, this is a team that I think can space the floor and, stretch the floor pretty well. They can shoot, essentially. Is what that boils down to. They can shoot pretty well. Obviously, Dale Ellis, Fred Roberts, Frank Bukowski, and then Steve Henson are, really just excellent three-point shooters. And this is also a team that had Moses Malone later in his career, but he was still pretty good altogether. So despite them only finishing 31-51, I think that this 91-92 squad for Milwaukee isn't that bad at all. So like I said, we will start things with the 83-84 team, but I think I'll be a little bit more excited to play with the 91-92 team. But let's jump on in here, kicking things off, like I said, with the 83-84 Bucks. And I do want to note, too, that we did go ahead and move up to the Silver League here in Season 8. So We moved up, and again, that's mostly just in hopes that, you know, we'll come across opponents who want to play the full game, and just kind of for the purpose of, like, wanting to be able to showcase a lot of these Eras teams, and, you know, just have an opportunity to talk about these teams. But we get a pretty solid opponent. So let's see where the 83-84 Bucks are. Okay, they're Tier 2. And this will definitely not be easy, because, like I said, that's a pretty solid record there on the other side. Okay. Initially, maybe going against the Mavericks. We'll see if we get a switch. Boy, I think the Mavericks will be interesting next season once 2K27 comes around. Both, you know, in real life and in 2K27. But it's going to be interesting to see what bigs the Mavericks have. Because one of the reasons why I like to use the Mavs in 2K26, even after, you know, they traded away Davis, was because they still had Bagley and Dwight Powell, but there's a strong chance they might not have either of those guys next year. So I think who the Mavericks get heading into 2K27 is in their front court, and if they get any bigs who can shoot, that's largely going to, I think, determine if I use the Mavs in 2K26, or excuse me, in 2K27. But nonetheless, let's get our lineup set. So I want to go with Moncrief at the 1, Marcus Johnson at the 4, Junior Bridgman for sure, definitely going to come in and start at the 3, and then we can bring a guy like Paul Pressey in off the bench. He's very similar to Moncrief, excellent defender as a guard, just can't shoot all that well. Kevin Greavy is probably our best shooter, so he's going to come in and start at the 2, and I think let's just go like this. We can definitely have Marcus Johnson guard Cooper Flagg. You know, Moncrief can guard Kyrie. And let's pause and make our changes. Again, this was a Don Nelson-led team. Don Nelson, coach that's very ahead of his time. Okay. Changes look good. Now, again, I think we'll just let that default, but you can see Sidney Moncrief's defense, 98 perimeter defense. I mean, that is exceptional at 6'4", from a lead guard. Now, like I said, I think we want to go ahead and start Marcus Johnson to guard against Cooper Flagg. And then we can just let our bigs default. But we know that it would be Lanier guarding Gafford, and that's the thing, obviously, you know, hopefully we can maybe find some success playing off ball on Gafford and kind of helping off of Gafford since he can't shoot. So I think we're just going to go like that. Let's put our late game fouling on manual just for now. If it gets to, you know, down to a situation where that's relevant, we can pause and put that on auto. 3 pauses left. Let's see what we can do with the 83-84 Bucks. All right. And again, this is Bob Lanier at the 5. Pretty solid. That was a good contest there from Moncrief. We just got out of position for the rebound. Lanier kind of stepped up a little bit too much. Okay, I think we're going to have to pause and go immediately to the freelance 4 out, 1 in. Because you can just see, I mean, it's been the case time and time again with a lot of these teams. Is like the spacing is just so bad organically with some of these Eras teams. We got blown by. I was there trying to move my feet. All right. A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4. And see, why is everyone on the right side of the court? To the inside. For those Marcus Johnson, it's a good dunk. We got to call that freelance. Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Here's Irving. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. That's unfortunate. Creating the second chance opportunity. Pass to Moncrief. To Got him to jump. Good finish from Lanier. We need to stop. I think we can try to, click on and defend with Moncrief. But the problem is we've already given up a few. Good steal. He did that so quick I didn't even know it was going to happen. Didn't want to force anything up there. Maybe we can look for Lanier in the mid-range. We know he's got a midi. We know he can do it. Good way to fight over that from Moncrief. That one's off. How in the heck? Good take. It's pretty good defense. Alright, let's try to get Marcus Johnson. Drag up the court. He's really fast. We were right out of bounds. That's tough. We had that. I was going to make that extra pass. We might have to try to go to a smaller lineup. Good hand from Moncrief. He's doing a good job defending. I was going to say we might have to try to go to a smaller lineup. But the problem is, now they're really big with Derek Lively in there. Luckily, we drew a foul on this one. Let's see about Marcus Johnson's free throw. Alright, it's really quick. Alright. There we go. Fortunately, Moncrief's done a good job thus far, I feel like for the most part, on Kyrie. That one's off. Alright, let's look for Lanier getting downhill maybe. Oh, we forced that up. Man, we're forcing that up. We gotta move the ball. And not good enough transition defense either. See, that's exactly why I feel like we need to go smaller, because I need to have someone who can shoot even somewhat and space the floor. He's just playing quick.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Moncrief. Yet to see a basket.
Lanier, that's that off? Wow, okay.
The Mavericks lead by 5. 44 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Good steal there, Moncrief.
Here's Moncrief. Johnson on the wing.
We need to go to a floppy set or something.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Greavy.
Greavy, just not there.
On the wing, Irving.
No, I'm not trying to jump at that. Why would the CPU jump at that? We got too far off of Kyrie.
Irving's got 5 points.
It's not happening so far.
They've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough playing with these 83-84 teams, man.
And so it's Dallas finishing the quarter with an
I think maybe we should go to a smaller lineup, with Marcus Johnson maybe at the 5. Just try to go like that. Because we've had a couple of times where we're trying to shoot middies with Bob Lanier, but it's just not happening. We can stick with this lineup for a second, and then we can maybe try to go small and just, try to do something different. But again, the problem is he's got his bigs in there.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort. And
Yeah, there's Lanier. Lively didn't jump as much as I thought he would.
There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
to the inside.
Man. Got us on a good dive.
Oh my goodness, not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
On the take.
Yeah, it's just tough. I mean, I don't really trust Marcus Johnson's 3 ball. That was a really good dive to the hoop by him, though. We've got to get a stop.
Oh, it's exactly
That's a crazy inbound pass. That should be a turnover so much more often than it is. Fight over that. We're trying to get down here. Well, I'm trying to just click on and get back with the big.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's Moncrief. Inside. Here's Lanier.
I don't know why he cut to the hoop there. Greavy got a big three, though. It's a good shot there. We've got to get a stop. I mean, these inbound passes are nuts. Like, he got a bucket, though. What can you say? I think it's his, I think he went to his zone. I mean, Moncrief can't really shoot threes.
Outside Johnson. To the wing on the left. Pulls it from the top of the key.
Yeah, we're having trouble spacing the floor.
And it's flagged.
It's good defense there.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 7.
Junior Bridgman, good pass there from Marcus Johnson. We've got to come up with a stop.
Really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired.
They're giving him that no contest.
That kind of finish.
I'm not really sure how that one's open because I mean I feel like that was almost looked like it could have been like a contest animation, but what can you do?
Here's Greavy.
We've got to try to go to like a.
Here's Greavy. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. The Bucks need to get up a shot here.
Yeah, we got to go to the 2-3 zone breaker, freelance. That's what we got to do. I mean, and then they're calling that open too. Like, he's going right at just an excellent perimeter defender.
He's gonna attack.
A freelance 2-3 zone. I mean, we just don't. You know, it's been the problem with a lot of these eras teams is, I mean, we just don't have, you know, the spacing obviously necessary to break these zones. That's a pretty good look there. I'm not upset with that possession.
Now Christie. 1:19 left in the second.
Man, yeah, I mean, there's just not much else we can do. You know, we're trying to defend and stay in front, play good user defense. Just not happening. I think we should go smaller, though. I think we'll throw Pressey at the 2. No, maybe just keep Greavy in there and then go ahead and put Pressey at the 3. Throw Bridgman at the 4. And then Marcus Johnson at the 5, just for a spell. I think that this is not an ideal team, obviously, to play with, just for their lack of shooting. I mean, they're really good, all things considered. And again, especially good, you know, for their era. Yeah, we're trying to get like that moving shot when I know he's going to step up, and that's just not happening. And, you know, be frank, nothing's happening. Luckily, we got to stop. We got to go to our freelance there. At least we're getting Marquez Johnson in the middle of the zone. I mean, he had so much daylight, and then it just disappeared. That's not a good shot. Good defense. We got the last shot.
Here's Moncrief. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Bridgman. It could go. Oh, and the release was before the.
It's just hard to shoot with these teams. That was Junior Bridgman, I think. And that wasn't a bad look at all. Wasn't a bad look. We got to shoot better than 35% though, man. I mean, a lot of the buckets that I feel like my opponents had, we've, you know, been getting decent contests on. It's just we're a little bit undersized too, almost. I mean, that's kind of the thing.
Down low. Pass to Greavy. Outside Johnson. Here's Bridgman.
There's a big 3-ball. Bridgman in the same spot. We needed that one. Now we need a stop. I do think that Marcus Johnson can defend Marvin Bagley. I'm not upset with that.
Here's Irving.
With their hands up. Good rebound. Good rebound. Again, that's the one we needed right there.
Here's Moncrief. Pass to Pressey.
Ah.
Here's Moncrief. To the inside. Back to Johnson. Out left to the wing. And they force
Yeah.
a shot clock violation.
He's just doing a good job floating around in that zone. All right, Gafford's in. Johnson will guard Gafford for a little bit. We'll see about that. And we can bring Bob Lanier back in.
Outside Irving. Looking to end this cold spell.
No way, we're there.
Misses in close.
Good defense. Again, I mean, if we're going to win with this team,
They haven't given
it's
up
going to
any
be because of
points here in the second
defense.
half.
Come on, you got to give me that shot when Greavy's out open, when it's excellent timing.
Brings up the ball for the Dallas
I don't know.
Mavericks.
The skill gap with some of these old teams
Misses from close range.
is tough. You know, when using some of these old teams, it's just like it's really hard to shoot with a lot of them.
Pass to Bridgman.
But I do like this lineup a lot.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Greavy. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Counting.
Johnson got that one to go. Fortunately, we're back within 6. Can we get another stop?
At the offensive end.
There's a screen by Marshall. Irving for 3. Offensive board.
It's off. We're just not rebounding. Yeah, I mean that's the
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
downfall.
And the Mavericks lead by 8.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Out to the right wing.
Greavy got that one. Big shot. Big shot, Kevin Greavy.
Gravy's got 6 points.
Well, you give him that much space, he's going to look like an elite shooter.
The drive by Irving. Rebounded by Johnson.
Oh man, you gotta be kidding me that we don't get that rebound.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Irving.
Good hand,
Another
rebound.
miss by Irving.
We're doing everything we can to not get a rebound, I'll tell you that much.
Tonight, you've got to work for better looks.
Probably have to pause and make a change here.
Pass to Moncrief. Here's Bridgman. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded by Gafford.
Guys are getting tired.
Back to Johnson. Milwaukee calls.
We'll just take a pause. I thought he was going to lose it.
I think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Okay, like I said, I think stamina-wise, we got to get some other guys in there. Problem is, this has kind of been our lineup that's, you know, done the best. So Moncrief's getting a little tired. Maybe we can throw Lanier in there. Gosh, I don't know who else. I mean, you know, we could try Tiny Archibald for a quick spell. I kind of do want to get Marcus Johnson and Moncrief breaks, but we just don't have a whole lot of valid guys that we can use, I feel like. Let's go with Tiny Archibald at the 1. He can't really shoot. He's got a midi, but he can't really shoot. No, I can't do that. We're just leaving Moncrief. Change my mind. We're just leaving Moncrief. Okay. Clock is ticking down here.
And there's a minute 45.
Greavy got a
in the
midi to
third
go.
quarter.
Good shot. Back within one possession. Let's see if we can get a stop here.
But they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at
And help
every
off
level right
of
now. What a run for this
Gafford. Obviously, that's the plan.
Here's flag. There's
We're
the
there.
charge.
Where is Bob
And
Lanier's
good.
defense? Like,
Flag's got 6.
I thought I was in
Flag
in
came
okay
into the
position
league
there
with
to
an
defend
advanced
that, but
offensive skill set, and you can see it in how he runs the pick and roll.
1:02 left in the third. Shot clock at 6.
yeah, we just that was a bad possession.
Washington outside. There's a screen to the paint.
Good defense here. 3 in the key. 3 in the key.
The
Ooh.
steal.
Okay, good steal.
Shot clock and game clock separated.
Could have
by
maybe
less than
had
6
something
seconds.
there.
Here's Lanier. He has 6. Pass to Pressey. 5 to shoot.
Look for Lanier. Man, you got to be kidding me.
Here's flag. Uneasy too.
And they give him that one.
And now a 7-point Maverick
That's a
lead.
good take with a great slasher.
The efficiency with which he's going.
Lanier got to the hoop at least, but geez. Yeah, we have to go back to the other lineup with Marcus Johnson at the 5.
Dallas on top. They're up
I think that's just how we're gonna have to play the rest of this game, you know. And Lanier can't even we're having too much trouble
The fourth quarter has arrived.
shooting with his mid-range shot even. Maybe we can go like this for just a second and give Lanier another short run, a very short run, and then give Sidney Moncrief a break. So we'll have Pressey in at the
They've led by as many as
1
11.
now, and
And Williams punches it home.
good take.
Beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out. a
There's
small lead,
Lanier.
can't afford any kind
Need a
of
stop.
letdown.
I know we can come up with a stop here.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate.
There it is.
That's 2 easy points. The Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Pressey. Down low. Deflects the
Oh,
pass.
bad passing. We'll take a timeout there.
Bucks.
Good thing we got that timeout off before they tied it up.
Objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with
All right,
matchups?
now I think is the time that we should go back to, you know, that smaller lineup. Go ahead and put Moncrief back at the 1. Leave Kevin Greavy out there. He's been the only guy that has been able to hit any shots for us. Go ahead and throw Pressey at the 3. Bridgman at the 4, and then Marcus Johnson at the 5. I think this has been our best lineup. As a matter of fact, I know that's been our best lineup pretty much all game.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach from Milwaukee.
So I think we got to
was
stick,
causing their huddle.
you know, got to stick to
Coach
that.
challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it
I should have
quicker
kept the
to get
ball in
out
Marcus
and
Johnson's
transition.
hands.
Let's see if those words
See,
actually
now
work.
I'm going to have to
All right, appreciate it,
change
Allen.
our assignments here because
Wing shot on the way.
that's pretty crowded. That's pretty crowded for that to be an open shot. Dang, okay. Good hit. See, I had Marcus Johnson assigned a flag. I want to take him off because I want Marcus Johnson to guard Lively.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up.
There goes
his
Johnson.
defender
That's blocked.
and it
Yeah.
led to the score.
Good hand. Good hand.
Pressey grabs the miss. The Bucks trail by 9. To the inside. Bridgman.
There we scored on Kyrie. We got to get a stop though.
Good after a nice lead
Got to find a
pass.
way to get a stop.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Irving for 3.
Oh, they call that a foul.
Through the contact, and
They
that
call
free
that a
throw
foul.
went in. So
Man,
they'll go
that's
to the line for
crazy.
3 free throws.
Good move. He got a lot of
One thing that
separation, but
stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his
I thought that was a pretty
creativity,
good,
especially when it comes
good
to
hard
his hands.
closeout.
As
Obviously
good
it
as he
was,
gets.
but just a little too hard, I suppose.
No good on the second free
Just a
throw.
tough game here. Tough team to use. Kind of a weird team to use. I mean, like I said, this is, I think, is this Bucks team. You know, I think this is their best lineup.
He nails the third.
And it features a couple people who are just really shaky shooters. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of why I feel like, you know, maybe this is just still a relatively weak team altogether. I don't know. Definitely want Marcus Johnson's midi. We know he can hit that.
Listen, this guy's doing
All
his
these
part.
passes
It's
so
what
far
we
up,
know he's
man.
about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
How is he not getting back to him there? I got to do a better job just defending that on ball with Moncrief. I mean, try to do the best we can with that.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a
All right, we'll go with
3-second violation.
Kevin Greavy at the line. We'll see what he can do.
And he shows
All right, he's
the
got a pretty good
focus
free
there,
throw.
nails the tee.
Greavy's got 9 big points for us. Especially big when we only have, you know,
Here's Moncrief. Lively with a block.
33 as a team. Unfortunately, that was
Lively uses that
a
length
foul.
to
All right,
set
let's see
the
about
pace.
Moncrief at the line. Haven't shot with him yet. He's got a pretty good free throw. Like to see that.
He's
All right,
perfect
we
from
have
the line
got
of
to get a
stop.
stop here.
Those are big free
Don't even
throws.
have a
Now they
question.
need some defensive stops.
We're going to control on ball.
Irving with the
Yeah,
drive.
man, I mean, it's just
Oh,
like,
the feathery
it's a
catch.
great move and it's a great take. It's just like, I don't know, it's not doing much to,
Kyrie Irving's game right there, the quickness and the craftiness on the drive, it's special.
should have been quicker to move the ball there.
Now Johnson.
There's Johnson, good stuff. Maybe we should have gone to this lineup earlier. Just committed to this lineup earlier, I don't know.
Irving.
No way, turnover. That's got to be a turnover. All these passes up to half court on the inbound, and that's off. We can't get a rebound though, man. It's, I mean, that's the trade-off of this lineup. It's like we've,
Time effort on the glass.
And when you have a
you know, we're
touch that
struggling
slow,
to
those tip-ins are easier to make.
get stops and to score when Bob Lanier's out there. But then when we take Lanier out,
He launches. It's off.
good look. 3 balls are not Moncrief's strength.
No
That's a
need
good
to
look
rush here.
though.
Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
And here is Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Cash it in from 18.
That's forcing him into a really inefficient, tough 2 that's only 2% contested. That's kind of surprising, but
A big key tonight. Second chance points.
Yeah, BA, they really hit the
Bridgman,
offensive
that's
glass.
off.
They won the battle
boy,
for
these
the
Eras
stalls.
teams, I don't even know. I think 2K's got to do something about them because
And one player
You know,
just stole the show tonight.
I think they should be a little better.
Everything for his team, a monster night for
It's a good
Kyrie
take and good and one there.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made
Like
himself the
this,
backbone of their offense.
You know, like I've been saying, I mean, I guess that's what I'm getting at. That's kind of the point, is like this team was really good for its era, but it's just like, it's a lot different, you know, because eras don't always translate.
17-footer on the way. It's good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
I thought we played pretty good defense on Kyrie, you know, all things considered.
Puts it up from 15.
Moncrief got that 2 to go. I guarantee you this person will not just, you know, dribble the clock out.
Irving up top.
There you go, clear-cut sign.
With the rebound.
Well, tough game, good game, all things considered.
And so it's the Mavericks taking
And
care
we
of business
will be
in
back
this one.
soon
Early on in this game,
for another one, obviously, with the 83-84 Bucks here. I think we learned a little bit about this team. I think we can win with this team. There's no doubt, and I think that definitely that lineup with Marcus Johnson was even better than I thought it would be, because we still have a ton of defense and athleticism out there, despite moving Bob Lanier to the bench. And you know, like I said, we did what we could do against Kyrie. I mean, 8 for 23. It's just tough. It's just tough, man. We got 2 threes to go with Kevin Greavy. Bridgman even hit one, but we just didn't quite do enough. And we need a little bit more, I think, from Bob Lanier. He had 8 and 4, but only 4 of 10 shooting. But like I said, I think we learned about this team, the 83-84 Bucks, and we'll be back soon. And I'll catch y'all in the next game. All right, let's go right back in here. Again with the 83-84 Bucks. And obviously that was a really tough game. I think we did a lot of good things. I think we know kind of where this team falls short. We got to space the floor a little bit better. Ideally come up with some more, made jump shots, if at all possible. And I think we got to dig in and just defend a little bit better too, because that's definitely the 83-84 Bucks strength there. So like I said, let's jump back in and see if we can get that elusive win with the 83-84 Bucks. And I don't think this is a bad team altogether, as we get another opponent who's played a lot. Like I said, I don't think this is a bad team, altogether by any means. It's just they are really, I think, just a classic old school team in the sense that a lot of guys who can shoot middies but can't shoot threes, and a lot of guys who can definitely defend really well, but I just don't know if that translates, overly well to today's game. And I guess this is fitting here if we go against the current Bucks from the 25-26 season. So this will be a challenge for sure. Alright, well, we get a switch to the Spurs. So that's obviously going to dictate kind of how we want to approach things. I think we're going to start with Bob Lanier again. This is going to be tough going against the Spurs. Let's get Bridgman in there. And then Kevin Greavy was able to get a few threes to go for us in that last game. So let's go like this. This is going to be such a challenge going up against Wemby. I mean, I don't even know. I don't like it because I think Lanier is going to be too slow to defend him. But I don't know if Marcus Johnson is big enough to defend Wemby, because obviously we went to that small ball lineup in the previous game and found some success, although we did take a loss, obviously. But anyway, let's just see what we can do. Let's do our best. And really, I guess that's all we can do. We'll probably have to try to utilize some CPU defense against Wemby. But I know Lanier is a solid interior defender. I think we can come up with some stops. We can let Moncrief guard Fox. Maybe just let everything else automate. I mean, Marcus Johnson on Barnes is fine. It's our matchups 1 through 4 really I don't think is the problem. It's just going to be mostly defending against Wemby, and they're just a lot faster than us. So, I'm not ruling out going back to that small ball lineup with Marcus Johnson at the 5 at some point. We'll see. And then the other thing I do want to put or change here is I want to make our freelance set back to the 4 in, 1 out. That's exactly what we have to do here, I think, just to make sure we can try to get some sort of spacing. And I think we will just go like that. I haven't played with the Spurs in a while. Obviously, due large in part to the fact that we're doing this, as Bob Lanier gets a quick one. I haven't played with the Spurs since we're obviously kind of, going for a specific challenge here and completing the old school pro accolade. But I don't even know. The Spurs, they're cool. Obviously, they're really good and they're great to use. But I feel like the Spurs are for the most part just like not just an early year team, but they're definitely, the Spurs are like most competitive and most meta like early on in the new game. So like I think they will be super competitive again, especially once 2K27 comes out. And obviously the Spurs are a great team altogether. I just think the best and most times that people have an advantage when using the Spurs is when a new game comes out. Oh, I picked Lanier as a free throw shooter. You gotta be kidding me. I did that on accident. Man, I really wish the 2K would give you a second before you choose the free throw shooter. Let's see. All right, we got it to go still. Good start here. Fortunately, Lanier's been able to get some points. Greavy, that was more contested than I wanted it to be. Try to defend with Lanier. Good force ball pickup by Bob. Tough shot. He's going to get the rebound, though. We're there, we're there. Good stuff, Lanier. Good defense altogether there.
The Bucks with a quick start to this game. To the paint.
Okay.
Back to Johnson.
We got to space the floor better. We got to call our freelance. 33% contested.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch and shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Wasn't trying to pass that one, I'm not going to lie.
Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Greavy. Johnson right side. Over Barnes.
Good defense there. He's doing a good job adjusting.
A screen.
Yeah, Fox got that. Lanier's too slow.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Here's Lanier. 5 points in the game. Moncrief Sid with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama.
Yeah, we just can't get anything. I mean, gosh, it is just so hard to play offense with these older teams. We got to come up with something better, though, for sure. Good defense, Lanier. You can go to the 4-out, 1-in. Good take by Moncrief. All right, let's see about Sydney's free throw.
Consistency is the name of the game for Moncrief. Anytime you
Okay.
play him,
I think we shot some free throws in that last game with Moncrief. You gotta love this court too. It's like just kind of like some random colors. What's that blue doing in there?
So he makes them both.
and that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the
Okay, I know Moncrief can defend.
Here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama.
Stay hands up with Lanier.
Back to Fox.
Good, let's go.
Fast break, Milwaukee.
Marcus Johnson, he's a good slasher. Good take.
Rising up. That's why they call Johnson the slammer.
Wembanyama, a screen.
Lanier. Lanier's holding it down in there so far. Good stuff.
Bucks leading by 5.
Okay, we can go to...
Driving to the basket. Pass to Greavy.
Excellent ball movement. Dang it, man.
Wembanyama.
That was really good ball movement. I like that possession a lot. Johnson's on Wemby.
Count that.
and standing easily over
I got no words. That's just Wemby being Wemby.
A defender can do.
Okay. We can go to a floppy set
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
called defensive.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game.
Got
here.
Greavy.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Good start there. Bob Lanier's really tired here. Maybe we should bring in Alton Lister for a quick
11 seconds left in the
quick
first
look.
Goes up from the top.
Greavy, good shot.
And he knocks down the jumper.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense.
Good hand, quick shot. All right, good first quarter altogether.
So it's Milwaukee.
Good first quarter there altogether.
Points here at the end of the quarter.
And again, I think we're going to put Alton Lister in just for a quick second. I almost want to go to that small ball lineup, though. I kind of want to do that. I'm not going to lie.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
The thing now is he's taken out his normal lineup. So I don't want to pause and take a timeout now because I think we can score on him still without Wemby in there. We'll just go like this. We'll stay like this. Moncrief's a really good defender. He might not know that. I think that's off. Wow, okay. Lister got out of position there. That was a good drop off.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Driving inside.
Okay. I should have waited for him to close out there and then started my drive. I kind of started my drive a little early. I think we could have beat him to the hoop, which definitely would have been a bucket.
Kicks it out to Johnson.
I should have taken that midi.
Pass to Lister. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Johnson's shot is off.
I should have taken that first midi with Marcus Johnson.
The ball up for the Spurs. They trail by 6. Screen by Olynyk. Here's Harper. Back to Cornet.
Okay.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
I'm not sure if I want to take a timeout because we have Lanier coming in. I'm going to take a timeout. Maybe we can even try to get this small ball lineup in there. But now the problem is, with me taking a timeout, he might put Wemby back in. Obviously, Cornet has to stay out there since he's at the free throw line. So I think let's just try it. Let's just try to go to the small ball lineup and see if he'll put Wemby back in. He probably will. So we don't have to you know, stay with the small ball lineup forever. But with the 6-point lead, I think let's just go to it real quick because we know what this lineup can do. It's a good lineup altogether. No Wemby still. So I think this is where you use this lineup for sure when Wemby's not in there. Like, look at Johnson run the floor. Look at that. Cornet was also running the floor, though. Okay, we gotta maybe run some pick and pops with or for Marcus Johnson. That's a good take there, though. Let's keep trying to help off of Cornet, and I think that Johnson can get stops on Cornet. That's a good take.
Communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of
Kelly Olynyk cannot keep up.
You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
There's Marcus Johnson. We're too fast right now. We're too fast. We're too fast for this Spurs lineup. I don't think they can defend us.
With the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
A little too deep. Cornet got that, though. Yeah, that's obviously our downfall right now is we don't have a lot of rebounding in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Sidney Moncrief on the wing. Johnson attacking.
Man, okay. Thought we had a step there. Good cut, and good little pass. All right, we gotta find a way to come up with a stop, man. I'm gonna defend with Moncrief. Is that Biyombo? He's super big right now. I didn't even realize that that's Biyombo out there too. We're doubling. Good tie up by Moncrief. If he's gonna play this many bigs that can't shoot, we're gonna be just flying all over the court with this Bucks team for sure. And we won it. Okay.
He has 6. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason.
I'll take another timeout because obviously Wemby's back in there now. So we can set up Lanier again in to go up against him.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here.
So yeah, we'll just go back to starters because I think Kevin Greavy's got to stay out there. Bridgman can shoot a little bit too. I think he had made 1 3 in that last game. And then obviously we know Moncrief and Johnson's value too.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Milwaukee with the
All
ball.
right.
To the inside.
There goes Lanier downhill. He got behind Wemby. Good stuff.
Finish it off.
One stop would be big. We're under 2 minutes left.
They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean,
Good
just
stuff,
because they
Lanier.
just keep
Man,
going.
Bob Lanier has been big for us.
Bucks leading by 10. Down low.
There's Johnson. He's a heck of a slasher.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys
Keep trying to
the
get
ball
stops,
where they can
man.
do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Lanier did close out a little bit. How did he get that rebound?
Pass to Wembanyama. Now Castle. Rocket 6. To the paint. Here's Barnes.
Johnson's here. That's off.
Johnson
Great
with the
defense. Great defense there.
rebound. Here's Milwaukee now. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. To the middle. Here's
Lanier got Wemby to jump.
Layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Lanier's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
Good way to mirror it. Good defense there from Bridgman.
To the inside.
Went into Wemby. Lanier. Man, Lanier's been big.
Cash in from close range.
MVP of the game in my eyes is Bob Lanier so far. His defensive effort against Wemby. Let's go into quick floppy look. It's for Bridgman.
Pass to Bridgman.
Oh, good look. Good look.
No
Greavy's
from
scrapping. Oh, that almost went in.
outside. The Milwaukee Bucks.
Man,
14-point
heck of a
lead
first
as we
half.
bring the quarter to a close.
Really
Well,
good
that's
second
advantage
quarter there in
took their
particular.
shooting. Everything dropping in for 'em.
I think we stay with our starters. Maybe take Greavy out for a second and go to Pressey. That way
And with the
we'll get
second
even
half
more
upon us,
perimeter
we'll
defense in
find
there and
out
just
if this
defense
game
all
becomes the
together.
route that it's threatening to be.
Let's go like that. That'll be our one change. And then we'll get Greavy back in because obviously Greavy can really shoot. So we need that. Ah, yeah.
Wembanyama down low. He gets that one. Wembanyama's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Spurs. Here's Milwaukee now. Inside. Over to the wing.
That's,
And
I
it's gonna be
mean,
out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
that's a reckless pass, but all right, let's defend with Moncrief.
With the ball for the Spurs. There's the drive. Here's Barnes.
Good stuff, Moncrief. That's got to be our ball. Big rebound there from Johnson.
Now here is Moncrief. Down low.
Good slip to the hoop. All right, we drove foul.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses.
Let's see about Johnson's free throw. I'm not sure if we've shot one with him yet.
You think about it, what makes Marcus Johnson such a great
Oh, yeah, I
player?
did. It's
He
pretty
does it
quick. That's
all
right.
from the
I remember.
forward
It's pretty
position.
quick.
Racks up
Okay.
points, drops dimes, he rebounds the ball effectively, helps out in a
There we
bunch
go.
of
2
different
big
ways.
ones.
Just a terrific all-around forward.
Spurs trail by 14. Here's Fox.
Wemby's there.
Wembanyama.
Or, I mean, Lanier's there, but so is Wemby.
Wembanyama
Got a deflection.
throws it down.
We're going to take our time just a little bit on some of these inbound passes.
Hammering that one home.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Bridgman.
Oh, that's a good look, man. They're not giving us that. Man,
Now Barnes.
I know Marcus Johnson can defend.
Back to Wembanyama. Can't
Good
get
stuff,
really
Lanier.
close. Bucks leading by 12. Pass to Bridgman. And it's going to be out of bounds.
They called us
Spurs will take
out of bounds. I mean, got to stay locked in and still trying to get stops.
Spurs trail
Let's keep
by
trying to
12.
defend against Fox. We know that Sidney Moncrief is the lifeblood of this defense, really, the leader of this defense.
2 minutes
Good
gone in
stuff.
this third
We're there,
quarter.
we're there. No three in the key.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
All right.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Takes it inside.
Probably should have shot that midi.
He's got 9. And here's Moncrief. Shoots over Fox. Moncrief's
Man, and
shot is
Wemby's kind of out of position on that. Still gets the rebound.
pass to Vassell. Barnes the screen.
No way.
Outside for Wembanyama.
No three in the key. Barnes is camped down there, man.
Inside. Over Lanier.
Good stuff from Lanier.
No good.
Let's go into a floppy set.
Leading by 10.
Okay.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Mitch
Timeout,
Johnson
Spurs.
decides to call the
We're
timeout.
still holding on to a 10-point lead, obviously.
It's all things over.
But I think we might have to make some changes here. So Lanier and Johnson are both tired now. They are the two guys who have functioned as a center for us. So I think we should maybe try to just get Alton Lister another look. Alton Lister can't shoot, but he's at least another big who can give us that presence. We got to go back to Greavy now. Moncrief's getting a little tired. Throw Greavy there. Go Pressey here. And then we can put Bridgman at the 4. Let's go like this. And see what we can do.
We're making a switch here. We've got
Moncrief all the way. It's a good take.
third quarter.
And just an excellent
Gotta try to get to the hoop
Moncrief with the great
on straight line drives when we can.
And of course, one of the
We're too slow, obviously, with Lister in there.
Just punch the ticket on that one. That'll get the
That's
job
crazy.
done.
Even after a made bucket, though, he didn't get back.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
To the middle. Out left to the wing. Pressing.
Yeah, not the best shot. That was Pressey. I should have stepped in for a midi.
Spurs trail by 10. On the wing, Barnes.
I mean, come on. Like, it's camping down low.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor.
We're taking our time on these inbounds. Being cognizant of that. We'll throw starters back in there.
Out to the wing. Pass to Greavy.
Go to the floppy.
Pressing.
Could be for...
Billy at the
Nope,
score.
I don't know what happened to it.
Clock at 2. Here's Lister.
Lister, thank God he got that rebound. That was big.
He's gonna put that one in his scrapbook.
Obviously, we see Wemby.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go.
I should have sprinted to Wemby, not let the 3 wide open. That was not smart of me there.
The more they'll have these guys reeling and on
There goes Bridgman. Big 2.
Lead pass, and he throws it down.
God, Alton Lister's slow.
Mr. Reliable in here.
We got starters coming back in.
Need his points, and he's producing.
Good hand, good hand, good hand.
For Wembanyama. Wembanyama.
All right, Wemby got that.
That one falls. Wembanyama's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Bridgman.
Oh, big 3. Junior Bridgman, big 3. God, that was massive.
That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the
That's insane it's like, I don't understand, like, time and time again. I mean, that didn't count, but, like, we got 2 people back there. Lister was back. I'm helping off. That's a full court pass.
And this is it.
It's good. I mean, that's the right thing to do. Like, don't get me wrong. That's the right thing to do. My opponent is right for making that pass, but it's like, man, those have been working so much as of late. I swear. I was playing in a game recently against the all-time Timberwolves when I was using, I think, the all-time Raptors. And my opponent was, I think on separate occasions, made like kind of just very similar passes. Like just full length of the court, and they're working. It's like they're so hard to stop. They shouldn't be, but they kind of are, it feels like. At least right now. I don't know. But anyway, I think what we want to do here is go back to starters. All right, thank God we got a big three there from Bridgman. We got to get, you know, cognizant about keeping control of the game, and obviously not just using clock, you know, not just using clock, right? But oh man, didn't think that would be a turnover. Out of position. God.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
We're going old school on him, Johnson, with the mid-range, a rarity in today's NBA.
Here's one in. To the paint.
There goes Johnson. That's big. Right, yeah, so he's got Cornet in. I'm happy to give Lanier some runs against Cornet. I know we want Bob Lanier to be, you know, full on stamina so that he can guard Wemby. But we're going to just try to make the most of these minutes. Lanier forced a miss. That's big. Big 9 and 8 from Lanier. Now we're really going to slow down and take our time. Okay, he fouled. Yeah, go ahead and get Wemby back in there. Okay. Moncrief, maybe we can take him out and put Pressey in just to get someone who's fresh. Otherwise, I like the lineup. There goes Lanier. Got behind Wemby. Good stuff. Good passing. And Lanier is definitely a lot faster than, you know, Alden Lister, like you can tell. Good challenge. Now we're going as slow as possible, man. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Let's get into the floppy set. We've got Pressey back in. Oh, that was a bad shot. That was a little too quick. We're here. Good closeout. That's a tough shot. That's over the backboard moving shot. It's, I mean, there's nothing you can do. I mean, green it, but man, that's a tough shot.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Marcus Johnson just dunking on Wemby.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Man, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. All right, good take there.
So good at reading the floor off the bounce.
Try to waste just a little bit of time on that inbound. Lanier's got a step. Okay, we'll take it. See about Lanier at the line. Pretty slow free throw. I can't believe that was a 0%. It wasn't green. Man, oh man. Man, oh man.
Spurs trailed by 10. And an intentional foul right there.
I'll foul. I saw the mismatch. We'll just foul. I mean, we got to be cognizant because we don't want to just give up points. And I am playing that passing lane all day with Marcus Johnson. But he just didn't go for the steal.
And he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
Here's one in. We've got 155.
Okay, we'll take time back. I'm happy. I'm happy to get time back from you.
The Spurs making a switch here. Here's one in.
Johnson, that's a big two.
Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Going up to Wemby. Good defense from Johnson. That's our ball. Come on. We're going so slow. They're fouling. All right. Lanier at the line. He did miss a few. He's got kind of a weird free throw, really. That was a big one, though. We need to get Moncrief back in there. Throw him in at the 2, maybe. 2 big free throws for Lanier.
Spurs trail by 12. Fox goes in.
Okay.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved.
No way, no way.
Outside Vassell. Now Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Wembanyama.
Okay.
And we talk
So
about
we've got,
Wembanyama
what, 2
makes
timeouts?
the wow plays. Wow.
59 seconds left in the game.
We go to a floppy set. I don't want to do anything too quick, though, but we can see what kind of look we get.
Here's Lanier.
Oh, we tried to get 2 on Wemby, couldn't.
Here's Barnes.
Man, you got to be kidding me. Okay.
Hey, and Barnes not playing around when he gets near the bucket. When he has the ball deep inside, he's looking to bang it.
And so
We'll take a timeout real quick here. We did have Greavy with the ball, but I'm going to set up who I want to really shoot free throws and stuff. I want to get, yeah, Moncrief's in there. I don't know if I've shot with Bridgman yet. Greavy, throw Greavy back in. Lanier, we've shot with him. And then Johnson, we've shot with him too at the line. Good, we're taking some time. Okay, we took some time off the clock. And we got Moncrief at the line. Let's see. Yep. Let's get this one. That's big.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, what makes Moncrief so great, beyond the athleticism, consistency, smartness,
Yeah, I mean.
two-way playability,
Okay.
his amazing strength for a guard.
And now we've got the intentional
Go
foul.
back to Moncrief. Can hold that for just a little bit longer.
Their lead to 6.
Two big ones.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to.
We got to try to, I think, sag off of...
San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 7.
try to sag off of Wemby a little bit because he's really just trying to, you know, kind of force it to Wemby.
This hole. You know, maybe working on their 60-second.
At least that's what he tried to do, you know, that last trip down. I think let's go like this. Let's get Bridgman back in there for defensive purposes. Let's guard the inbounder. Kind of just help off a little bit.
Now Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen.
Good hand, board. Come on, let's go, man.
And that's an intentional foul.
Let's go.
You know, give him credit.
Same guy at the line.
Here down the stretch, but I think it's
Moncrief at the line again.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they
Okay,
miss
that's
the
early.
free throw,
That's all right. We'll hold this one a little bit longer.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
There we go, big one.
Ends up making the second, and that stretches their
That
lead
stop
to
was
8.
massive. Even if it only resulted in 1 point, that just getting that stop there and taking that much time off the clock was obviously massive.
Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of.
And lineup-wise, let's say like this. I mean, this is our best defensive lineup, our fastest lineup altogether. Same thing here. Let's just kind of show. That's off.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch
Our
by
ball.
Wembanyama.
We don't even have to get it past half court. I'd like the same person shooting if he chooses to foul. We don't even have to move. Great game. Great win. Boy, this guy really pushed us for sure. And Spurs are always a tough opponent. But Bob Lanier, like I said, I think Bob Lanier did a massive job for us and just did so good and was really a difference maker. So really nice to get the 83-84 Bucks checked off. So that is, now that we've won with them, that is obviously our 21st team that we've won with on the road to 30 different eras squads to complete the old school pro Accolade. So really good game altogether. We did hit that one big three. I think it was at the end of the first half with Junior Bridgman. Moncrief had just a heck of a game. 3 steals, 8 points, 8 assists, 2 rebounds. And again, the 13 and 9 and, Lanier battling Wemby. And it's almost the same story as, that last game against the Mavs where Kyrie, obviously that we lost that last game, but Kyrie had just attempted a lot of shots, had really high volume shots, and kind of the same story here for Wemby. So we made him work. You can say that much for sure. And Lanier again just did a really good job. And Marcus Johnson kind of led the way too with 14 points with his dynamic slashing. So all in all, this is not a bad team. The 83-84 Bucks, not the best team, no doubt about that. We got to the line a lot. That was inflated by the end of the game there. But we really just kind of did our thing, and that was a hard-nosed, gritty win. So we will be moving on to the 91-92 Bucks from this point. And that'll be the next game, so I will catch y'all for that. All right, let's keep things moving here towards the old school pro Accolade, of course, for this Bucks edition. And let's go ahead and jump right on in with the 91-92 Bucks. So we will do just that in a moment, but the only other thing that I wanted to say is, before we jump into the game with the 91-92 Bucks, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this 91-92 team from Milwaukee was only 31-51, but despite that, I think that they have just more, modern type of players, like Frank Brakowski, Fred Roberts, and then also Dale Ellis, guys that I think were largely ahead of their time, especially for the 91-92 NBA season. And then the last note that I wanted to make as we jump into a game here with the 91-92 Bucks, but like I showed earlier, this team also has Moses Malone on it. So Moses was very later in his career. And just a quick preview of what we're going to be doing next. The next team and the next edition for the old school pro Accolade grind, the next edition is going to be dedicated to the 76ers, and we'll be starting that edition with the 83-84 Philadelphia 76ers. And that team, of course, also has Moses Malone, who was, a lot closer to his prime for that season in 83-84. So technically, since Moses is on this team and on the 83-84 Sixers, we'll be playing with, 2 teams back-to-back that have Moses Malone. So that's kind of a fun little anecdote there. But it looks like we're going against an all-time team. So this is definitely going to be a challenge. There's no doubt about that. I think the way that I was really kind of wanting to start with this 91-92 Bucks team was with starting Frank Brakowski at the 5. And we can maybe still try to go to that at some point, but just knowing that we're going against, essentially prime KG, I want to go ahead and bring... I want to go ahead and start Malone, and we'll just bring Jeff Grayer off the bench. We can still keep a lot of shooting in there. This is our best shooting lineup, essentially 1 through 4 here. These are our best 4 shooters, but I think just knowing that we're going up against an all-time team and, KG, we're definitely going to want to start Moses. But like I said, I think we can definitely run some lineups where we move Jeff Grayer in and then kind of slide Frank Brakowski to the 5. Maybe get, you know, more shooting and still kind of maintaining decent size out there. But obviously the problem with that, again, is just defending against, you know, 98 overall Kevin Garnett. So I think we're just going to let things automate. Dale Ellis would guard Ant. I think that's fine. I don't think this team, you know, while they can shoot a little bit better than the 83-84 Bucks, I don't think they're quite as good of a defensive team, if I'm being honest. So we'll have to just kind of see what we can do. Yeah, he's got Garnett at the 5 and then Kevin Love at the 4. We'll just kind of let that automate. Maybe I can actually go back in here and who's the better interior defender between Roberts or Burkowski? I think it's Burkowski. So we'll assign Burkowski there. Again, we can change these things. We can pause and you know, change any matchup that we need. What I do also want to do is put Freelance on 4 out, 1 in active. That's been good for us for the most part when using these classic teams. And we'll just go like this. I think we've only got 3 pauses left, so obviously we've got to be cognizant of that. We'll see how this person plays. You know, solid, positive record. Only on, I think, about 150-ish games played, but, you know, never easy to go against an all-time team. And I do feel like, you know, while they are one of the most common all-time teams, the Timberwolves, I think they are, you know, a really good team altogether, and, you know, can't discount them. Going up with Ant. Moses is here. Tough shot with KG. Good rebound. Let's try to get Moses maybe on a drag. Okay. We've got a call.
And here's Malone, guarded by Garnett. Back to Henson.
Henson cut in, got that to go. Good stuff. I was going to say, we've got to call our freelance. Because sometimes, again, like I've said a lot of times during this old school pro Accolade grind, a lot of the times with these, you know, older teams, we're just going to help off. We got lucky. But a lot of the times with these older teams, the, you know, spacing is just so bad. Like, people will just overload one side of the court, and it's just not good. But there we get Moses Malone going downhill. Good start from Moses. Let's see if we can get a stop. We can't just abandon, you know, anyone at the three-point line like we did that last possession. Wow, okay. Ant, good take. Moses was kind of in position. That was a great dunk, though.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Down low.
Moses Malone got behind KG. Good stuff. Good cut to the hoop there. Good pick and slip. And again, I don't love Steve Henson being out there. Oh, that should have been a steal. That's off. That's off. Good board, Moses. This team having Moses Malone is really clutch for sure.
There's the drive. Pass to Burkowski.
Burkowski. Ah, that's a good look for Burkowski. We know this team can shoot. Like I said, I mean, all right, good take. Yeah. Not good having Steve Henson out there. He's a really good shooter, but
Henson to the middle. Here's Malone.
there goes Moses again downhill. Getting some early success with Moses attacking. Try to just defend with our guys, with Dale Ellis. I wasn't trying to go that far under it. Good shot there.
To stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
I should have taken that midi probably. I think Moses can shoot that midi just a little bit.
5 on the clock. Back to Malone. Yes, and it's
Moses Malone, good stuff. All right, quick timeout. We can't give up threes to Ant like that. We got to be more cognizant about, you know, fighting over those screens and not, you know, just getting dragged underneath them. So we can maybe go to a little bit bigger of a lineup if we want here. Maybe we can throw Jeff Grayer in. Manning here. Dante Manning is a creative player who can shoot just a little bit and isn't a terrible perimeter defender. We can maybe keep Henson in, though. I don't know. I mean, Henson's such a good, you know, good shooter. Problem is, obviously, he hasn't really gotten any looks yet. Let's go to Jeff Grayer just to get a little bit bigger. And I will keep this creative player, Dante Manning, in mind, too, because I think he has like a 75 3 ball. I think he's like 6'5 or 6'6. And I think he also has a B- perimeter defense. But let's throw Jeff Grayer in. Grayer is not a great shooter,
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the
but he's a
first
decent perimeter defender. Better than Steve Henson, for sure.
pass to Edwards.
Pretty deep shot. Wasn't trying to leave Ant that wide open. It was a good pin down.
Leading by 3.
Get downhill.
And there's the drive.
Nah, nothing really opened up there.
Back to Malone.
All right, Moses got Cat to jump. Let's see about Moses at the line.
Free throws.
We'll have to get him a break probably eventually here.
Putting himself in a great position. Really
All right, he's got a pretty decent free throw.
dynamite rebounder and interior score.
And
Like that there from Moses. KG's still in there.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Watch the screen. Edwards looking it over.
Good defense from Dale Ellis.
Towns. From deep.
Tough shot. Good defense, Burkowski. What was that? Moses just didn't even go for the ball. Man, the putbacks are
So well, Garnett understood.
just a little bit out of control. That was a great putback, great follow.
Pass to Burkowski.
I don't know why Moses didn't even go for the ball there, though. Like, I'm in prime position to get that rebound, no? Doesn't really matter.
Back to Malone. Minnesota
Moses,
with the
can't believe
rebound.
that one didn't go.
And here's Edwards. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards.
Defense there.
Lefty move. And Edwards with the stuff.
Good take from this guy.
Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Ellis outside. Here's Malone.
There we got Moses again behind the defense, luckily. He's trying to run a floppy set.
That one is on Towns.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much.
Right, we can hold that just a little bit longer if we
The first
want.
one at the line is good.
We should hold it a little bit longer.
The Timberwolves making a switch here.
Just a little bit. All right,
That's
good
also
stuff from
good, so he has
Moses.
both free throws.
Now he took KG out.
And here is Butler.
Tough shot. All right, well,
For Moses,
pretty solid first quarter there altogether.
for the Milwaukee Bucks. That quarter
We'll see if he brings KG in again, you know, to start the second quarter.
And then back to the action here.
And we'll probably have to get Moses Malone a break. This is maybe the time to do that when KG's out.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard.
Throw Manning in, and then we'll move Fred Roberts
For Milwaukee.
to the 5.
Really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside.
Because, yeah,
Capitalize from the
obviously he doesn't have Cat in, or excuse me, he doesn't have KG in.
They double him with Butler. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee.
Good look, good look. They're not letting that go for Burkowski early.
And so it's
All right.
Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's
Good
a
force ball
three-point
pickup,
game.
Jeff Grayer.
And here is Butler.
Good way to meet him back there, Dale Ellis. Hands up, Burkowski. Tough shot. You got to be kidding me. All these fall away moving shots over the backboard the 2K thinks
every shot
is,
in the book.
you know, just like a normal midi. Come on, it's not. That's a great shot, though. I mean, not to take
Leaving the lane.
anything away from him. Good stuff, Fred Roberts.
Bangs it home with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a
All right, let's
game
see
like
about
this.
Jeff Grayer defending again.
Fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Good
Feel
closeout.
the jolt of energy
Dale
that he
Ellis.
sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Man, moving shot, step back three. I mean, it's wide open, but
And that's an encouraging sign
great shot.
from Butler. He's a capable three-point shooter. He's just
Grayer all the
very
way.
selective.
Good take.
And he just
All right, I think he'll probably get KG back in there. So now,
at the wheel.
A little disorganized
you know, maybe we can go
the
back
result,
to
2 points in the loudest
Moses
way
Malone at the 5.
Yeah, when you're not
You
locked
can
in
see
on
about
defense,
that.
They will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Jeff Grayer is doing a good job handling the ball. I mean, I guess we can give Fred Roberts a quick break if we want. Nah, I like him. Let's go like this. Let's keep him out there and maybe just put Brukowski at the 3 for now, and then we'll still have Jeff Grayer, who just got a good dunk for us, and then obviously Dale Ellis is really integral to what we're doing as well. Still no
And we're now
KG.
about
All
a minute
right.
and a half into the second quarter. Outside town.
That's just bad job by me defending the pick and pop.
He's so solid from really any range, but Towns' jump shot puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And there's a foul. It goes
Okay.
on Jimmy Butler. That is his
Well, now
first foul.
now we're making a change. Still no KG for him, so we moved Brukowski to the 5 for a spell. We got some better shooting out there. We take Dale Ellis. We gotta get a stop.
One step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to
Man,
finish
that's
it off.
wild. I mean, I guess he got a little bit of a step, but like
Understood where to
thought it
put
was
his
controlling
feet
on ball
to
there
his
pretty
teammate.
well.
Here's Grayer. Anthony Edwards making his last shot.
Good 2.
Brukowski, good.
Brukowski got his first points.
The points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Love. Outside Edwards. Edwards getting the close range.
Good move.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And Roberts has it in the corner. Pass to Brukowski.
There's a midi for Brukowski. Good stuff.
There are the Bucks with
You
another
gotta find ways to come up with stops,
The
man.
defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Come on. I'll let the CPU defend.
And getting aggressive
Like,
and
I'm trying to
creative
control,
efforts,
click on, and
finding
stay in
ways to
front.
create
Like,
space
it's these
on
little
the floor.
same moves every time. We gotta do a better job defending on that. We'll let the CPU defend if he's just gonna try to
really makes the
do this every
basics look
time.
pretty exceptional. Inside
It's hands up, man.
to Edwards.
3 in the key, 3 in the key, 3 in the key. Come on.
Jacks up a
And then it's
three.
cheesing like that, man.
Drills the three.
That's a 3 in the key.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting
Good
the
shot.
ball
Great offense by
and
him.
just let it cook.
Here's Grayer. Pass to Brukowski. To the left wing. Fires the three.
Yeah.
It's hauled in by Karl
That's where you
Anthony
need
Towns.
Steve Henson in.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns, the screen. Now here's Love. Clock at 6. Back to Butler. It's a pick by Love. The three. The shot in game
There's a big rebound. We finally got a rebound.
Can't throw it down with one hand. Pass to Roberts.
Let's go to the pick and pop for Roberts, maybe.
And it's Roberts, top of the key. To the paint. And he takes the
Good
paint,
stuff. He
has it,
barely got
leads
behind the
strong
defense.
For the slam.
Get back with
And he gets
Brukowski.
His pass is so perfect. Wow, what an assist.
Yeah.
How about that move? You'll see very few
Good shot there by him. This guy is good on offense.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Timberwolves on top, They lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the
We'll go back to
third
starters to start the second half.
We've got second half action.
We'll give Steve Henson a quick run again. Get him back out there. A little bit better shooting. We'll move Grayer to the bench.
The Bucks trail.
Just keep doing the best we can. A lot of this stuff that this guy's doing on offense, I feel, is just a little bit cheesy, but I mean, we got to just, you know, try to be better at stopping it. I mean, it doesn't really matter what's cheesy or what's not. It matter what's no matter what works. Just rejecting the ball screen, going just in and like relying on 2K to throw my guy out of position, but we have to do a better job of staying in position. Yeah.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Yeah, good take, buddy.
And now it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
This is where Love is most comfortable operating. He feels so confident attacking the paint.
Here's Malone.
Got to probably try to go to some floppy looks. Probably need to do that for some shooters. Try to get maybe a look for Dale Ellis or someone. Here goes Ellis. Big three for Dale. There we go. Can we get a stop? That's the question. Yeah, I hate Steve Henson guarding Jimmy Butler, obviously. That's the problem for us. Tough shot, tough moving shot. KG got dragged so far out of the paint. Good shot, though, by him. We can't have Henson continue to guard. That missed. Unbelievable. I mean, 2K makes it so easy for guys to green moving shots that are thrown up when they're over the backboard, but you get a little contest on a layup like that. If you're off even by a split second or just by a hair, they're still going to miss. There goes Moses, big two. Yeah, see, man, this is a problem. Steve Henson guarding. Good defense, guys. 5. That's a bad shot. Good board. There's Moses. Henson's doing his best there on a really just superior player. Good finish.
Malone's got 16 points.
Henson will throw Grayer in. Grayer's a little bit better of a defender. Man, I mean, Dale Ellis is just in position the whole time. I'm trying to click on. That's a good take, though. What can you say? There's 2 for Brikowski. Good drop-off pass from Henson. Who's tired? Someone's tired. Brikowski's tired. Okay.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Edwards.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yeah, I mean, I am completely helping over and jumping right at that to challenge it. And they're rewarding that. That's a good take.
Athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
All right, well, we'll take a timeout. It's been a hard-fought game. This person's, pretty good, pretty good on offense.
He's ready to talk things through with him.
Every timeout, a a chance to review.
I think we'll have to move Burkowski to the bench. He's a little tired. Get Grayer in. Moses is still doing pretty good on stamina. I think maybe we should give Manning a quick look. Keep Ellis out there and then Roberts. And leave Jeff Grayer as well. So we'll go like this. And again, depending on how, how we want to do things, we could come back with Frank Burkowski at the 4 for Roberts, or we can even try to go back to that small ball lineup and just, do the best that we can.
42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Grayer. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here.
Yep,
Malone
good
misses.
defense.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Cassell. Into the lane.
Get it out of there. That's an open shot? No, it ain't.
Timberwolves lead by 2.
Again, we got a big jumping right at that. Good take.
High percentage look there.
Ellis outside. To the paint. Here's Roberts.
Here goes
Good, and
2
assist goes to Ellis.
for Roberts. That's big.
Roberts got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
That's the end of
All
the
right.
third, and it's
Knot it up
tied
going in the fourth.
We'll have the start of the fourth
How much more you can
quarter.
ask for, really? I mean,
Back from this short break.
especially against an all-time team, especially against someone who obviously knows what they're doing on offense. Ant's been hard to stop. We don't really have a good perimeter defender,
These teams locked in
to match up against him.
fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
We'll go like this. We'll throw Grayer back out there for defensive purposes and then go otherwise with starters. So Cat is in. We're going to just defend with Grayer. This guy likes to just kind of cheese and get straight line drives. I think we can come up with stops on that, man. Like, look, right here. Take a bad shot. Take a bad shot. Get it out of there. That's our ball.
Pass to Burkowski.
Burkowski, I can't believe that missed. That bad.
Oh, here's Edwards. The kick out to
Good hand,
Town.
good hand, good hand. Dale Ellis.
6 to shoot. And
Trying to do
good
what we
that
can,
time.
man.
And I'll tell you,
It's good offense with an all-time team.
Big cat.
The Bucks trail. Inside.
Good slip. 2 for Moses. 18 and 5
Just a terrific
is big.
all-around scoring effort from him.
Probably need to get him to the
Because of that
bench.
even in this game.
Towns the screen.
All right, man. I'm just gonna try to hold my own.
Inside shot. That misses.
There
off
we
the
go.
basket. Over in the corner, Ellis.
Big 3 ball. Dale Ellis. Come on.
And now it's a 3-point
Try to get
Bucks
stop
lead.
here. And sometimes on those pick and pops, I mean, that's what it comes down to. Like, you may just have to try to switch, Good hand, good hand. Way to move your feet,
Here's
Moses.
Cassell. Here's Towns. He's covered by Malone. And here's Edwards from
Man, that's so cheesy.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got 29 in the game.
Good corner
And
3.
that corner pocket triple. Terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Malone in the post. Here's Grayer.
Yeah, just no offense. Went to that floppy set too late.
Right side, Edwards.
Look at this stuff, man. Great take, man.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots. And really, these are some of the tough.
2 pauses left for him.
This calls an official has.
We got to remember, We got to remember the late game fouling since this is a close game. I think we have that on manual right now.
Butler with this.
Oh, you got to be kidding
Here we
me.
go. Fast break.
Come on
Towns has
now.
got it. Here's Butler.
Bad pass by me.
Here's Marbury. Now Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. It
They're
misses.
bored, Moses. Need a bucket or
The
something.
Bucks train. Driving in.
There's 2, Moses. Great pass.
Time jam.
Great pass from Grayer. Okay, now we need to try to decide what lineup we want to go to. Everybody's really tired. That's kind of the problem, obviously. I think we need Moses in there defensive-wise. You know, do we dare bring Steve Henson back in? I don't know. I mean, it's like, you know, obviously what Henson brings to the floor is spacing and shooting, but we haven't even really got any shots with him yet. So I think we got to just stick with this lineup. I mean, this has really been our best lineup all throughout. I know we're getting a little tired, but we got to just stick like this and try to dig in and try to find a way to come up with stops here at the end of this game. So we have...
During that break, the coach of the Timberwolves had some words for his team. With the game so
We can try to help, we can try to help, we can try to help.
saying, "Don't be a watcher, be
We've got Fred Roberts guarding
something happen on the court."
against Cat. 8 on the shot clock. He kicked it out, he kicked it out, he kicked it out. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta do a better job defending on the closeout. Bukowski, maybe we can look for a pick and pop, perhaps.
In the fourth quarter of this one. From 17.
Yeah, Moses missed that midi. It wasn't even freaking close.
Outside Edwards. Driving to the basket.
Great take, dude.
With absolutely no fear.
We'll go into a floppy set, see what we can do here. Nothing there.
Malone in the post. And he
Quick 2 from Moses at least. We don't have to foul now. We do not have to foul, and we have it on manual, I believe. So they shouldn't. It's a 3-second difference. Just see if we can get a stop.
There's not that much intensity on defense.
We'll just see if we can get a stop.
we've got 13
I'm going to click off. I'm going to click off. There, he's at 5.
Here's Butler. Shoot.
Good stuff. Rebound, rebound, rebound. You gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. We don't get that rebound there. What on earth is that? We're in perfect position to get that.
Now a timeout
I mean,
by Milwaukee.
what a tough game of just this, of 2K just bailing this guy out a lot, I thought.
They didn't even need that timeout. I guess they're
Like, I'm going up for that rebound, ready to spam timeout. We just executed perfectly on that, and we don't get that ball? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, that's tough. That's really tough. Now we got to go with our shooters. I mean, the only thing we could do is possibly get a 4-point play. I mean, even then we can't get a shot off though. I mean, it's .2. And I tried to foul immediately too after that offensive rebound, but we just couldn't. Man, that's so tough. We'll just throw all of our shooters out there. I mean, there's nothing we could do. I mean, we can't even get a catch and shoot attempt off. And it would have had to been a 4-point play.
Come out on top here. Truly gutsy
That's just tough, man.
from home.
That's tough.
It really was. And Kevin, when this one
All-time
was
teams.
in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up.
That's a tough one. I think that we will just go ahead and jump right back in for another one with that team. We didn't play bad. I mean, we shot really well. You know, we limited them to under 40% from 3. Just, you know, We got out rebounded, I think, a little bit, just barely. I mean, and even in a game, especially in a game that's this close, even getting out rebounded by 2, even giving up just 2 offensive rebounds, obviously can be what makes the difference. So, you know, this guy had a interesting strategy on offense, obviously, that was mostly predicated and just kind of like focused on, you know, attacking with the ball handler, kind of utilizing those on-ball screens. So it was tough. We didn't do a bad job altogether, I didn't think, defending, but we got to do just a little bit better. So, like I said, we're going to jump right back in with the 91-92 Bucks and just try to move on to the next game, see what we can do, see who we get matched up against. And we get a player who's played just so much. I'll go back and show this guy's record. Like, look at that. That's crazy. Another all-time team against a Tier 3 eras team. Come on. Don't use an all-time team. Yeah, ton of games played, though. I mean, almost 1,000 losses, but well over 1,100 wins. I don't even know what to really think of that. That's pretty good, though. I mean, you know, to win that many games is something just, you know, that's something just in and of itself, and something you can't take away from, you know, someone. So we'll see how this one goes. Another all-time team matchup. Gotta love that. That's great. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and throw Jeff Grayer out there to start. And I don't even know who we want to guard Kevin Durant. I mean, do we just try to let maybe Fred Roberts start on Durant? You know, I don't think that Dale Ellis can start on Durant because, you know, Dale Ellis has to guard Vince, probably. I think we'll just start like this. I obviously hate Frank Burkowski guarding Julius Erving, a 97 overall Julius Erving. That's what you get when guys choose to play with all-time teams, though. That is what it is. Do what we can. Again, very experienced opponent. I don't think I've seen the all-time Nets yet. I don't think I've played against them. I think they're a later reward for leveling up tiers. I think they were a reward maybe in Season 7, or perhaps they're a reward in Season 8 for leveling up. I don't know if it's to like the gold tier or platinum tier in particular within Play Now Online, but like I said, man, this is not going to be an easy game. The Brooklyn all-time team has a lot of just really explosive players, and I don't know who to match up against Irving and KD. Like, we don't have a lot of great, you know, perimeter defenders, and I just don't think we match up with this team very well, but, you know, they're an all-time team, so what do you expect? We have to go smaller at some point. You know, that could be the move. We might have to try to go smaller, bring in another, you know, guy who can defend a little bit better on the perimeter. But we'll just see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how this one goes and see what we can do. Again, Moses Malone had a really good game there in that last one, but just wish he could shoot threes. He does have a little bit of a midi, although we took a midi late in that last game, and it did not turn out well. But let's see if we can get him downhill, because I still think he's faster than Brook Lopez, you know. So we'll see how much of that we can get. Oh, and maybe I should have checked Brook Lopez's. That's a green. Only 4% contested. Maybe I should have checked Brook Lopez's jump shot, because technically, I think when Lopez was playing for the Nets, I don't think that he technically had it. I'm gonna pause. We're gonna pause. I forgot to change the offensive settings to our freelance. That's been specific to our eras teams. So again, we're gonna go to that 4-out, 1-in active, and I do want to see, just for reference, he probably has a 3-point shot. Yeah, he's got an 80 shot. Honestly, if Brook Lopez is going to be in the all-time Nets, he shouldn't have a 3-point shot, because he didn't shoot threes when he played for the Nets. But whatever, that's fine. We've only got one pause left, so we got to remember that. There goes Moses. Way to get downhill. Obviously, this guy's just looking to get the ball to KD and stuff. Good defense from Malone. There he is. There's Moses on a dive. Get back, get back, get back. Okay, Dale Ellis picked up Brook. Man, that's a green too. We got to do a better job clicking on and trying to take away those contests. Moses to the hoop. Early 8 for him. I saw that. It looks like he went to a zone. Good stuff there by Malone.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
Yeah, oh, lucky foul. Lucky foul. I didn't think that Lopez was going to get out there to that corner, but really in hindsight, we did not have that much space. Let's see about Ellis at the line. That's an early? Really? Okay. Got to hold that just a little bit longer. And it was only a 2. Dang, okay. Well, that is what it is.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game.
Ah, gosh, not good on-ball defense. Not very good on-ball defense by me.
Get to the cup is elite, and because of that size and frame, he's going to finish most often.
Pass to Brukowski.
Big 3-ball Brukowski from the corner. There, that's what we needed.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the
Man, that's an open shot.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter,
Tough one.
extremely unselfish.
Here's Graham. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Over in the corner, Ellis. Out to the right wing. Here's Brukowski.
Another 3 Brukowski. Good hit. Gotta try to space the floor better with them. No way. There's no way. That is so forced up. I don't want to see somebody using an all-time team against a Tier 3 Eras team get rewarded for forcing something up like that. But good take. I picked Brukowski. All right. That was an accident. 2K needs to give me a little bit more time.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far.
All right, he's got a pretty good free throw.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Pass to Graham. Shot clock at 6. Steps back in
Yeah, just that was a horrible possession. Too late in the possession, tried to go for the freelance. Luckily, we get a charge, get it right back. But too late in that possession, I tried to go to our 2-3 zone freelance, and didn't even click the right one. I don't even know if he is in the zone, though. That's the thing.
Still yet to score. Back to Malone.
Why is Moses Malone not cutting? Why is Jeff Grayer in the paint? Like, what are they doing? What kind of spacing is that?
That's foul number 2 for him.
Probably need to go to just right back to that 4-out, 1-in active.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
There goes Malone, big one, big one. There we go. That's what we needed from that possession.
This is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Out to Carter. And here's KD for 3.
Good defense there. Good defense by Brukowski. Guess Moses is going to handle it. 2 points, Moses. Good stuff. Good dive. Good pick and slip. Need another stop. 12 big points early from Moses. That's a crazy pass. Good defense. Good hand. Now we can really slow down.
Seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Malone.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. That's good ball movement. We're not catching that.
Pass to Lopez. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Now here's Irving. And here's Harden for 3.
Tough shot. Good rebound.
Here's Roberts. Back to Malone. And the turnover.
He stepped out. Man, I really needed that to be the last possession for sure. Like, more than anything, that's what we should have got from that possession. How are we not in position to defend that? That was just horrendous execution at the end of the first half there, or first quarter. But I don't understand how we're not in position to defend that. I mean, that's just a quick dot up the court. That's so frustrating. And the most frustrating part is I didn't secure the end of the possession on that, or the end of the quarter on that last offensive possession.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action.
All right, let's just stay like this.
And let's quickly break down
Keep doing what we can.
from the Bucks, guys.
They set a physical tone.
I don't know who that is, number 6.
On the backboard.
Oh, that's Kenyon Martin. Okay, he probably can't really shoot threes. Good take there from Kid.
Malone in the high post. Pass to Ellis. Back to Malone.
No way, man. He was out of position.
Trailed by 3. Here's Carter.
That's so forced up. Get it out of here.
Here's Gray. He has yet to score. And Jason Kidd picks up
Okay,
the foul.
that's fine. Can live with that.
His first foul of the
Get a
game.
little bit of time back.
Malone outside. Pass to Grayer. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off.
Yeah, I really want Moses to attack. He had Kid on him. It's a good block off ball.
Last touch, they say, by Martin. And that's out of bounds.
Yeah.
Milwaukee will retain possession.
And he made the
Just nothing we can do, really, as of late on offense.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The
Man.
hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Got to keep trying to get stops. Kenyon Martin's in there again. We know he cannot shoot at all.
In the corner, it's Martin.
He does have middies, though. He does have middies, so I got to be cognizant of that.
And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 3-point lead. And
Good
then
stuff from Malone. Good pass from Grayer. He's doing a good job playing the passing lane on that.
down the two-hand slam.
Thank you, 2K, for not rewarding that. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to get a different lineup set.
He's gonna
Moses
have
Malone's
the
pretty
number 7
tired.
line.
So I think we should think about taking him out. Maybe going to a little bit smaller of a lineup with Burkowski at the 5, perhaps. We'll go ahead and give yeah, we'll try Dante Manning. Again, Dante Manning is he's a creative player, but he's got a 75 3 ball, and I think he's got, like, you know, B- perimeter defense, so a little bit better of a perimeter defender than Steve Henson. Although obviously Steve Henson was a better shooter and is the best shooter for this team. Let's get Burkowski at the 4, and then actually let's keep Roberts at the 4, and then Burkowski at the 5. Let's go like that for now. Jeff Grayer's doing a good job handling the ball, doing a good job playing the 1 for us.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. There's the drive.
Could have maybe.
Down low. His first shot coming.
That's insane that we didn't get anything there. Dang it, man.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive
All right.
pressure, and that's when
He
you
forced that one up, but it worked. It was KD on a mismatch.
Stay in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Pass to Grayer. Here's Roberts. Guarded by KD. Off target.
Yeah.
Nets trailed by 3. For the 3.
Force that. Good board, good board.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
To the middle.
Yeah, we just can't get anything going on offense. We have to try some down screens.
We're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Martin.
Good defense there from Manning. And we got to stop.
Milwaukee leading by 3.
We've got to try some floppy sets or something. Let's go into that.
Here's Gray. Scoreless thus far. Here's Roberts.
Big 2. We needed that. Big 2. All right, now we can roam off of Kenyon. I feel it. This is going to be a stop for us. We can get set, and we've got Kenyon Martin out there.
KD on the wing.
No way. God, come on. That's not open. It's 8% contested.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant
Good shot.
turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
To the paint. Here's Brakowski.
It's horrible by me. Forced it up.
The baby hook. Outside, KD. Back to Irving. Outside for Martin.
No, he can't shoot threes. That's our ball.
Milwaukee takes possession.
All right. Throw starters back in there, see what that looks like. Throw Manning with Brakowski.
The Bucks leading to the inside.
Brakowski downhill, good stuff. 9 big points for Frank Brakowski.
I mean, the points they've scored in the paint already here is
I don't understand how we're so slow to get back. I mean, that's off a made bucket that we're giving that up. Like, my goodness, like it just can't happen. Those types of buckets just can't happen, man.
in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Good click on.
Going for it, not settling, saying I'm going to attack.
Oh, stuff like that frustrates me
How about
too.
the anticipation and the
Those
timing there?
putbacks.
He is all
Relying on taking a bad shot, getting the rebound.
Down low. Pass to Grayer. Over in the corner, Ellis.
That's wildly contesting. Crazy contest. Gave that a contest. That heavy of a contest from jumping that far away, man.
that shot, and most of the time that's just as good as
At least we got the last shot. We can try to go into a floppy set.
Ellis surveying the D.
Big midi for Fred Roberts. That's big to give us a 4-point cushion.
When there's a pick set up,
This better not work. Thank
know
you.
exactly what that takes.
All
It
right.
takes energy,
Tough
it
half
takes
there, man.
activity, it takes
Tough half.
intensity.
So that'll be it for the first half.
Tough,
Fairly
hard
even
fought half. Now we got to
this one.
think about
Bucks on top. They lead
who do we
by
want to
4.
go to. Maybe we can give.
Step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
We'll give Steve Henson a quick look.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty
Moses
tight
back
battle.
out there.
We'll soon find out what
Fred
sort of
Roberts at the
adjustments
4, and then we'll bring in
discuss
Brakowski
during
for
the
him shortly. We'll leave Dante Manning out there.
And
We can be
after
quick to
fairly
take a
even
timeout if we
couple
need.
of
I don't know who
quarters,
some of
the
these
second
bigs
half
are. Oh,
has
he's got
turned out to be a
Lopez
quick
in.
one as both teams
Who's this?
try to
Keith
keep
Van
them in.
Horn? Man, come on. That's a good closeout.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him
He
a
beat
pass
us.
from the cup, look out.
To the middle. Here's Malone.
Good 2 from Moses. Good pass from Henson.
By Malone.
Frustrating part of that last possession is I felt like we also helped over a little bit too.
Trying to send a message
It's just like,
inside,
I mean,
think.
I don't understand how we're not getting back. I'm just going to assign... I was going to pause and assign Dale Ellis to guard. I don't have any answers. It's an all-time team and everyone's athletic.
such a great
We've got no pauses left. I cannot touch that button the rest of the game no matter what.
Here he goes. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc.
And really, these are some of the toughest
All right, they call the block.
an official has to make.
Can't pause anymore. I was going to pause and
Call to the game.
assign...
One of the scores here, Moses Malone.
I was going to pause and assign Dale Ellis to guard Durant, but
At this point, they haven't had an answer for him
I
on
mean,
the
I hate
inside.
giving up buckets
Let's see
like
if they
that,
make
like
some
when he just
adjustments
throws it
coming
up
out of
court, but I don't know what we can do. I mean, because like we could put Dale Ellis on Durant, right? But I mean, then Brakowski and Fred Roberts, those guys still have to play for us because they can shoot and they are solid defenders. but they're just going to end up guarding somebody else, and he's just going to do the same thing with those guys. So I don't know. Maybe I should have assigned Ellis. It's too late now because, again, we cannot pause the rest of the game. But it is what it is. Just do the best we can. I don't know why Moses didn't dive quicker there. We're getting some time back here. Gosh, Moses needs to be diving right to the hoop. Good 2 from Malone. 18 and 6 for him. Haven't seen this guy hit any threes yet with good help over. That's a bucket? Get out of here. That's why I didn't want to play Steve Henson. That shouldn't be a bucket though, man. 2 more back from Henson for you. How about that? Okay. You might try, yeah. Like I said, we haven't seen him hit a shot with, you know, with. That's crazy that was a tipped pass. That's playing reckless on defense. Good press up, but.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Gray.
Man, come on now.
And here we go. Brooklyn.
Burkowski's right there. Burkowski's right there on that. We can't defend that any better.
And he drives in.
Try to go to a pick and pop. It's not there at all.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee.
There, Burkowski got that one. Good finish. Got to find a way to come up with a stop, man. Moses is on Kenyon Martin, so, I mean, we can help off a little bit there. Why is he jumping? That's off. That's off. Good stuff. Good stuff.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy,
Big 3, Burkowski. Should have just shot it right away instead of hesitating. Big 3 from Frank Burkowski. I just hate when the game rewards people who play like this. Like, I mean, that's off a missed bucket, or off a made bucket. Like, how are we not getting back for one? Ah, man, okay.
Ellis outside. Wants to get it to Malone and does.
Yep, I forced that one.
Nets trail by 5. Pass to Martin. Screen by Jefferson. Kid with it. Picked up by Ellis.
Good hands up. I hate those rebounds so much.
that's what we call competing for a rebound.
We're going to take care of the ball there.
Going inside. Here is Burkowski. He's got 14.
Malone to the hoop. Big 2. We can get a stop. Maybe we'll take a timeout. Obviously, we cannot pause the rest of the game. That should be a steal. Gosh, I mean, this is just abusing the fact that his team is far faster. There should have been a clear path or something. He took the timeout for me, though. No pauses. You have to have the discipline to not pause the rest of the game. That's the most important thing right now. I think maybe we should keep Malone in. Or we could go back to Fred Roberts for a second. Throw Fred Roberts in at the 5. And then keep Grayer, Ellis, and Manning. They've done a pretty good job. We're going to go like that. We'll go like that. I mean, he can take as many timeouts as he wants. As a matter of fact, he can take all of them. We're still going to be here, and I still won't pause. And I don't hate this. I don't hate getting, you know, Roberts and Burkowski some runs there in the front court, because obviously that gives us a little bit more shooting and a little bit more spacing altogether. Again, he's welcome to take all 3 of those remaining ones if he'd like. We'll see if he does. Pretty committed to this lineup, I think, right now. I like what this lineup can do. You know, 1 through 3, this has solid defenders, Grayer, Ellis, and Manning, and then 2 guys who can shoot in the front court but still give us a little bit of size. So let's go like that. Okay, no more timeouts for him. Well, he has timeouts left, but he's not calling anymore, I guess is what I mean. Fred Roberts on good timing, downhill big. Okay, no pauses, no pauses, no pauses.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Moving screen, big. Moving screen, that's big. All right, now we can take our time just a little bit if we want.
For the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
6 to shoot. Down low.
Big two, big two.
Finish it off.
Fred Roberts cut downhill. Good job taking our time.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Good hand. That's not a green. Come on, get that out of there, man.
Kevin Durant,
That cheesy dot stuff to the corner whenever someone's defending, I hate it. I just hate it. But there's not much I can do. I mean, that kind of shows. I mean, just we don't, you know,
Nothing on the board.
we're lacking on the defensive end a little bit. Good bucket from Roberts. We got to get back. He's just going to launch one up court, obviously.
fundamental basketball here. Passes
Good hand. That's
on
off.
target.
All right, no pauses, no pauses. No pauses left, no matter what. That's the main thing.
You're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great
Going into the fourth, obviously feeling pretty good about 8-point lead. I think we're just going to leave this lineup. And we will definitely bring Moses Malone back in at some point. We can definitely try to be strategic here too and try to use some clock. Maybe after a second we can get into a floppy set. We'll just go ahead and get into that right now.
pass to Ellis. There's the three.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's such a good look.
And here's the fast break.
We've got to make that with Ellis.
Durant. Great positioning on the putback.
We've got to make that with Dale Ellis, man.
That's where Dr. J has
Man,
gold in
he does have kind of a slower shot, but
highlight reel.
Here's Gray. Wide open look.
good midi.
Jump shot is good.
Good midi from Roberts. I did think we had to turn the corner there, but
On that possession.
that's forced up. Like, that's forced up. It's a good take, but it's so
On the interior, Kevin Durant
clearly
is a
forced.
handful. He's got position.
To the paint. Roberts.
Good bucket from Roberts. He's got a big 16 points. All right, he's taking a timeout.
The pass nicely.
Now maybe we can go back to a different lineup
Cold-blooded right there.
and maybe try to get
Prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time,
Moses
he's
Malone
trying
in
to
at the
lock
5
the
again.
door. He's been going
You know, I think this
all night.
lineup's been working for the most part, so we can definitely go back to it. But let's go ahead and throw Moses back in. Let's just see. Obviously, Moses cannot shoot threes. That's, you know, kind of the downfall of having him out there. We can throw Roberts back to the 4. Brikowski's got to stay out there. And then Grayer and Ellis. They've done a good job in the backcourt. So let's go like this.
Over that last
Who's
break,
in
I
at the
got a
5?
chance
Okay,
to
it's
look
Kenyon
at
Martin
the
in.
second
That's
half.
way forced up. No chance that's happening.
That lack of
Now we're really gonna
communication
slow
at
down
that
and take
game
our
has led to
time.
breakdowns, wide open shooters and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Use just a little bit of clock before we get into this.
Always, Allie, thank you. To the inside. Here's Grayer.
Okay, we'll take a foul. Jeff Grayer's at the line.
The shooting foul.
See about his free throw.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown
Pretty
here
quick.
for the Bucks.
Got a pretty quick free throw.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long. And
2 big ones. All right, I like having
without the
Moses
ball,
Malone in to guard
that's how
against
makes it
Kenyon
so
Martin. That's
difficult to
big.
defend.
You can help off of him in the corner.
For the Brooklyn Nets.
I'm going to give that up. I'm going to give that 3-point shot up to Martin. I don't... Kenyon Martin doesn't have threes. He does not have a 3-point shot. It's probably like 60. All right. Just continue to take some time. We're going to try to go
Pass to
here.
Brikowski.
Go for Moses down here. Big 2 from Moses. Big 2 from Moses. Hustle back, hustle back, hustle back.
On the offensive end.
We're there to meet him. We're there to meet him. That's my ball. Take that right back.
About at the halftime,
Now again, just going to continue to use time. Who do we want to attack? I mean, we can attack Kenyon Martin again.
Stolen by Martin.
Gosh dang it, that was such a bad possession.
And he pounds it home.
We can't get too conservative. We can't get too complacent.
No, sir.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that?
Still got to, try to continue to attack
Irving, and he just
on
has
offense. He went to a zone.
Ellis, left side. For 3.
Nothing there, really? Okay.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at
You got to be kidding.
Good take. Good stuff by him. We should almost maybe go to a timeout here.
of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Go to the 2-3 zone freelance, especially since we don't have a lot of good shooting out there to space the floor. Good 2 from Roberts. Luckily that worked out.
When you allow good
All right, clock's winding down. We got to help off. We got to help off. That's too bad of a shot. That is a bad shot.
This has simply stated been a complete
Just
lack of
period.
defensive attention and focus all night long.
Rayer got over the line, fortunately.
125 left in the 4th. Knocked loose.
Dang, man, you got to be kidding me.
Comes Harden.
They're rewarding that.
No good.
Good stuff. That missed. Good stuff. All right. Hey. Well, we got him on out of there. Tough game against, again, a pretty experienced opponent there, using an all-time team, the all-time Nets. So, great win. We held on. Didn't even have to go the full length there, but the Bucks edition is complete. Man, that was a really tough run. Some really tough games mixed in there. Really hard-fought game. In the first game with the 91-92 Bucks, losing to an all-time team. Just some frustrating stuff in both of these games, really. But, I mean, that's how it's going to go. Obviously, you never know how people are going to play. You never know what teams they're going to use. So that's just part of the challenge of kind of navigating play now online, I would say. So, like I said, the Bucks edition is complete now. And, we can take a step back for just a little bit. But, obviously, we will be back because we now, obviously, are 22 out of 30. We have won with 22 out of 30 different eras teams towards the old school pro Accolade. So, like I said, we are getting there for sure. We're getting close, and this was a really good, just hard-fought run with the Bucks. Pulled out a win there with the 83-84 Bucks against the Spurs, and then took down an all-time team. So, great run. Like I mentioned, kind of funny enough, the next team that we'll be using also has Moses Malone on it. Of course, Moses was featured pretty prominently there on the 91-92 Bucks in both of these games. So, as part of that next edition, again, we'll be playing with the 83-84 76ers, and then the 2002-2003 Sixers, which obviously features Allen Iverson amongst a lot of really good players, especially for that era. So the 76ers edition will be next on our road to completing the old school pro Accolade. We, again, are 22 out of 30 different teams won with, so we're getting close. I appreciate you guys' support. I appreciate you joining me consistently. Thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.